Coach, did you guys have a Korean combined talk to the team?
You know, he was here doing an interview for CBS, a big interview for CBS News. I think it's a Sunday program. It'll be on, I don't know when they're going to show it, but then after we were doing shooting this morning, and so the opportunity presented itself so he could speak to our team. It was really nice. And you know what I wanted, and here's the guy that's hard to be the greatest player to ever play the game. He's the greatest player to ever play here. And yet, so much of his experience here, you said, was about education and his involvement in, you know, social issues and just, you know, it's just, to me, he's a great example of what, you know, our players should be trying to do with their overall experience at UCLA.
Was that his biggest message as far as off the court? Did you talk to him about anything basketball-wise?
Yeah, he said, hey, we're behind you, and, you know, keep working hard, you know, those types of things. You can ask the players, but, you know, to me, I asked him to talk about, you know, his, you know, experience here educationally and his involvement, you know, the anti-war movement, civil rights movements, you know, the guy's written books, and he's obviously highly educated and intelligent. It's just, for our players to get a chance to see that and meet him and listen to him talk, I mean, he's such an impressive individual. I think it was really special.
What did you hope that they got out of that?
You know, basically, you know, here's a guy who's the greatest player ever, leading scorer in the history of the league. You know, 9 championships overall between college and the pros, and just for him to talk about how important, you know, the overall experience is, and giving back to your own communities, and when you go home, you know, taking, you know, things that you learned in college and being able to help better your own communities where you're from. You know, those are all important messages.
Ben, how have you seen Larry progress through the season as you know, being from a guy who didn't play last year, now become the leader who's so senior on this team?
You know, I think Larry's done a really good job with his decision making, and I want him to be more. I mean, he's really, we're spending more time now than we have time. In particular, getting some extra shooting in during the week, and you know, I'm confident that I want him to look for his perimeter shot more. You know, I want him to continue to improve his on-ball defense. You know, when he's really locked in and playing as hard as he possibly can, he is a very good on-ball defender. And we need to have that out of him, because he takes it makes it a lot harder to run your offense for the other team's point guard if you're having to deal with Larry Drew at his best defensively, really working hard, pointing the ball and pressuring, which is, it's really new to him. It's not something that he's been asked to do a whole lot of, you know, how we want to have him pressure the ball, because he's so quick and strong, fast.
Would you say he hasn't done that for a lot of the...
I don't think that he was asked to do that, you know, like I want it done. Like he has the ability, like Darren Collison did, to where when he's really going as hard as he can, it makes it very difficult to deal with him. If you're a point guard and you have to deal with Larry Drew or a Darren Collison, which is a similar type athlete, it's really hard just to deal with them, much less try to run your team. But it takes a lot of energy and work. I got that one possession late in the Texas game where he, you know, kept getting in front of me. I was like, it's frustrating. But it's getting Larry to play with that type of effort, and it's hard.
Is it tough with the lack of depth on the team with just 8 players? Also, I mean, is it hard for him to sustain it over if he's playing?
He's in great shape. He's just got to do it, you know, and I'm trying to give him more of a rest when I can. He's getting, you know, a rest. And he was really playing very hard in Texas in the second half, and he got really tired. He did get tired, but if he's doing it every day out here, which is what I got to, you know, continue to stress, and then when it becomes game time, he's been doing it all the time. You know, it's just, and the thing is, he's so quick and so fast and so strong. I mean, you know, he's, you know, other than Darren, I mean, he would be the guy that would be the quickest. fastest guy we've had, maybe Russell.
And have you asked Kyle to be more aggressive rebounding? I mean, you're leading rebounder this year.
Oh, we talked about him being the rebounder going into the season.
You did.
Yeah, and that's, something that he was conscious of, that he wanted to do. So if you ask him, that's a goal of his, to lead us in rebounding. And that's something that, he can, I think, do. And he not only is a good rebounder, he can get tough rebounds. And I like he's getting them on the defensive end, so that's good for us. See him get 11 the other night, was nice. And then one exhibition game, he had 16. I think it was 16, yeah.
Are you preparing as if Long Beach State might get those ineligible guys back tomorrow night?
I fully expect them to be eligible. Yeah. We have 1 day preparation. We had yesterday off. And so today we came to a shot. We're going to practice here in less than an hour. And we'll have to walk through tomorrow. The game's at 8. But yeah, I fully expect them. Kial King is a heck of a player. And we know that from playing against him against Arizona State. And he's a very, very good player. Ennis is really a good player. He's a hard matchup for us. That kid's a heck of a player. The point guard, Kathy, is a very good penetrating driver, finish to the hoop. They've got good personnel. And they played an unbelievably difficult schedule. Going to Syracuse, going to Ohio State, playing North Carolina at home. They have one other playing at Arizona. I mean, they played some really, really good teams this far.
How different is that team with those players back? I mean, does that completely kind of change their...
Yeah, well, especially Kiala. I don't know if the kid from DePaul Freeman's going to be eligible or not. I think he was. I think the other two will be, but I'm not sure if he will or not.
What do you see from Ennis on tape? A lot of people say he's probably a pro. What do you see from his game?
Well, he can step out and shoot threes. He's very good off the dribble, and that's going to be what's tough for us. He really bounces it well, finishes, spin dribbles, gets to the hoop. Very good offensive rebounder. They're just a very athletic team. He's very bouncy. He's a hard matchup because he's played the 3 before, but now he's playing some 4, and it's really an advantage to try to have 4 men trying to guard a guy who's the 3. It's kind of like when you had Dijon Thompson his senior year. He was a 3 that played 4 on offense, and it was a difficult matchup for people because he can take bigs out on the perimeter and shoot it. Or if you get out on him, then you can drive it. So he's very versatile.
How does that impact Kyle?
It's going to be a tough matchup. Yeah, he has to guard him.
Do you anticipate any rust from those guys? Assuming those guys come back with Kiala and perhaps Tony, do you anticipate some rust like Shabazz had at the BSR? Yeah, no, it's different. They've been playing the whole time. As far as I know, they've been injured. He missed time talking about Shabazz. And the difference is Cal is a third year player now. So he's not a freshman. He's played major college basketball for a couple of years at a high level. So it's different when you're like Shabazz's case. He never even played a college game yet. So both those kids transferred from LMU to third-year players.
I think you'll see man versus zone.
Both. I think that they'll play man-to-man, and I think they switch. There's a lot of switching going on, ball screens. They'll switch 1 through 4, 1 through 5, at times switching all screens. They'll press after free throws, both a 1-2-2 full court or a 2-2-1 3/4 court back to zone. They'll play 2 different types of zone, a 1-2-2 and a 2-3. So they've got a lot of different looks that they go to, and we expect them to be doing all of them.
I think your zone offense has improved.
Yeah, it has. We've changed a few things, but we're, I think, getting more comfortable with it now, and I thought we attacked it well the other day against Prairie View. And, we'll keep continuing to improve because, we're seeing it, we're going to see it, and we're practicing against it more. Like I said, in the summertime, I think most teams, you'll see early in the season have difficulty attacking zone maybe in November. By the time January and February come around, after you've been doing it for a few months, and all of a sudden you're practicing against it every day. No one practices against zone. No one's up at the men's gym in the summer. Let's play some zone today.
will help us get better. You're playing against zones, it just doesn't happen. And the zone forces you to slow down and be patient on offense. And that's not something that's normal in the summertime either.
How key has Kyle been to that?
Yeah, he's so good in it because he's a facilitator that wants to catch the high post and turn and fix. And, you know, we've got to keep getting him as many touches as possible. You know who's really good in there too is Jordan. Jordan's very good. We have an offense where we call rover, where there's just like two guys that are kind of freelancing, going in and out, you know, spacing the floor. And I think he'll be terrific at it as well because he's got good passing skills and he's comfortable in there, you know, inside, and he's got a nice little touch too. He can finish.
Is this a team where you think you'll play zone?
I beg your pardon?
Do you think you'll play zone against them?
Are you working for Dan Monson here? Or, you know, we definitely could play some zone.
How much are you practicing zone?
We've been spending the majority of our time man-to-man. But we have been working on some zone because we're playing against it, you know, offensively. So yeah, our guys are working on some zone for sure each day, and we will today.
Are you seeing the signs from the freshmen that they're picking up on the concepts that leads you to believe
Yeah,
they'll
we're
play man?
slowly but surely, you know, a little better, you know, in terms of intensity level on the ball, you know, how to trail screens, how to, you know, bump curls, how to extend screens, how to get more help side. You know, we just got to keep growing. Tomorrow's going to be a big test. I mean, Long Beach is a very well coached, very athletic team that won 3 straight Big West championships. They're slated to win a 4th. You know, they've got good players. They're a big kid inside. Jennings, I think's his name, the kid from West Virginia. Yeah, he's a load. He's averaging just under 4 offensive rebounds a game. He is a big body, and he is aggressive and physical. He's a problem. So, I mean, the kid, Zero, can really shoot it. Goalie can really shoot the ball well. I mean, he's good at 3-point shots. They've got a kid named Dang Dang, who's a kid from Utah, can really shoot the ball. So they've got a nice blend. They've got a lot of depth and talent.